Hello and welcome to Mindful Man Tarot. Today we have a pick a card reading for messages from your guides. This will be about the next phase of your life and what you're going to go through. So just take a moment to have a big breath in and out, maybe a couple breaths, and just really let yourself attune to which pile you're drawn to. And I will see you in your reading. I will just have the timestamps listed below. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to Group 1. You've picked this Rebirth card, and this is your reading. This is Mindful Man Tarot. And we're going to start off with some tarot cards, then we're going to get into some oracle cards for messages from your guides. So this first card is pretty self-explanatory. We're going through a new cycle right now. And this might require us to really set some time aside to let the old parts die. Just let the old parts die off. And not really try to let them die off, but just consciously putting effort into letting that stuff burn off and burn away. In this rebirth is going to be one of the greater chapters of our lives. And there's just an energy about something big is coming, and when we're holding on to anything from the past, we're going to really be blocking this energy from coming in. So just let this come in, let this energy come forward, and we will start to see the new version of yourself, the version that you came here to become, the version that you're always supposed to be. So let's get into the tarot. Let's get some current energy, and then we will get some cards that are advice and what your guides want you to know. Always asking for guidance. Group 1 for the highest good. And clarify Group 1's current energy. Only the highest angelic and highest guidance, please. First card coming out is the Emperor card for your energy. So your energy is, yes, this rebirth, and you're wanting to be the master of your own destiny. You're trying to be the master of your own world in the physical space, and the master of your own world in the spiritual space as well. Hierophant came out right beside the Emperor card. So two cards of being a leader. Two cards of being a leader right off the bat. The Emperor is the master of their world, and the master of the world of people around them, about being a leader. Like I said, that Hierophant card also came out. So I pulled some cards to clarify these. And the Ace of Wands came out for the Emperor. So there might be some brand new action that you've started. And this is a very, very strong action, a very big passion. Maybe you've been putting on the back burner for a while that has just recently started. And I feel like the Hierophant is about being that spiritual leader, about being that person you need to be, but is requiring you to maybe let go of old spiritual ideas that you had. Maybe there's religious ideas that you're holding on to that are holding you back from becoming that leader. So this might be a good time to really look at the old ideas that you've formed about religion, about spirituality, and think, what are the things that I'm holding on to that might actually be holding me back? How can I let go of those to go through this rebirth? Let's get a couple more energy cards for you. That's just what I'm picking up. If it doesn't resonate, just let it go. This might not be your pile. The Ten of Wands is also the end of that cycle, the end of holding on to those things, those old ideas, those old passions that you've been carrying for so long, that you are letting those go to start this new cycle with the Ace of Wands. So a couple more cards for your energy. We have the Hermit and we have the Knight of Cups. So this is going to be a period where you're going to have to go inward, really challenge the ideas that you had about romance, about what you think romance is. Look at what you think romance is and maybe challenge what might be toxic and what might be healthy, and really challenge both of those, because they're asking you to go inwards and look for knowledge outside of you at the same time to this subject. Like, what about your romance can you challenge the idea of, and about the ideas of romance can you challenge the ideas of? Because something here with the Knight of Cups, something coming towards you with these ideas, but there's something with your mindset that has made this idea that might be toxic, or that might be just not what you want. Maybe you've learned that you need to get married and have kids, but that isn't actually what you want to be fulfilled. So let's get into messages from your guides. Let's get into some messages from your guides, some advice. Let's see what they've got for us. Messages from your guides. Yes, there's some divine union coming in here. Some divine union, that Two of Cups, where you are really going to be seen, the Star. So I feel like this is like a soulmate or twin flame kind of relationship, where finally you're going to be seen for who you really are. And I think that's why I was picking up that challenge your ideas of romance and challenge your ideas of love, to really like look at things that are healthy. Maybe watch relationship coaches on Instagram or YouTube and just really challenge your ideas. So we have a divine twin flame kind of thing coming in. Yes, I feel like I'm picking up that energy right. I also have the Eight of Cups clarified by the Lovers. So you're moving away from old ideas of what love was. You're going to need to move away from these ideas and really head for something brand new, something completely different that you never would have even thought. There's something here about something you've created in the past you need to move away from. There's some idea that's really got you hooked, and that might not be healthy for you, or it might be a healthy thing in society. It might just be something you don't want. So you're moving away from an old romantic idea that you've created. Let's get some more advice here. Lovers is also about finding balance between your decisions, between your heart and your head. And in this case, it is about romance. It is about your emotional ideas. When you move forward, don't just move forward with your heart. Don't just move forward with your head, but find that balance between the two. What's best for both? How can you marry both ideas together? So we have, this card wanted to come out as well. Page of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Swords. So something is coming really fast towards you. There's going to be this new idea of what passion is to you. This new idea, this new message may be coming through you, may be coming outside of you from a person, but this is coming in very fast. Knight of Swords, coming towards that idea. So there's going to be this really fast idea where you're going to kind of instantly know intellectually, this is what passion is to me. So I'm feeling like this whole thing is a rebirth of who you are, challenging the aspects of who you are, really becoming intellectual. This Page of Swords wanted to come out as well. Really being curious. Where can I challenge any of the ideas of who I thought I was and accept who I can be by challenging those ideas. Only when you challenge those ideas can you become something greater than the sum of all of your memories and all of your parts and what you are now. And that's what is great about a rebirth stage. We can let all of the old stuff die and we can really become something completely different. So the advice, move slowly, Knight of Pentacles, move slowly and reliably towards your manifestation. And I'm always liking to be very general here. So when I say your manifestation, feel like you know what I'm saying. You're going to know what I'm talking about. So just move very slowly towards that. You're moving very slowly towards this manifestation. Not in any rush, but you're just holding those physical desires in your hand and moving very slowly to being able to create those and put them out into the world. So if it is to do with love, you're not in any rush. You're not looking for the next shiny thing, just slowly moving forward to what that is. Let's get some Earth Magic Oracle cards, and then we will also get some romance cards for this reading for group 1. I feel like it's fitting for this group. There's just a lot of energy around romance and emotions here, so we'll get some advice from those. We'll get some advice from the Earth Magic first. Come back to your breath, the forest. Everything is just breathing in the forest. Everything is just breathing unconsciously and breathing to sustain life for you. So now it's time for you to breathe to sustain life for yourself. And I've never really felt that message before from that card. So it's something like just putting in the effort to bring that fresh air in, to breathe any of the old stuff out, mindful breathing where you are detoxing any of the old parts of yourself so you can go through that rebirth, so you can let the old things go. More cards flying out. So I have love, compassion. So this is the highest form of love. So you need to extend this oneness energy, this compassion out to yourself first. And by really opening up that compassion to yourself, you will awaken your heart chakra to higher levels of love for others. And you will be able to invite that in. You'll be able to invite that energy in, that frequency. We have the Island card, Solitude. It's a lot like that Hermit card. Take some time to be alone. Don't rush into the next thing, the next job, the next relationship, whatever this is pertaining to you. Take that time to be alone, to really look at yourself and what you want to create, what information you want to keep, what information you want to let go, what beliefs you want to keep and what beliefs you want to let go. We also have lightning power. So you are an incredible source of energy that you are maybe not recognizing. This is a very interesting card sometimes. a lot of it is kind of going with the flow, but it is also about that magnetism and that electricity that you create. So this is about, in this case, I'm feeling like it's about working on your confidence, working on that love for yourself, that confidence by going inward, by moving through all of those old emotions, those old stagnant feelings that you don't need anymore. With that confidence, you are going to be very magnetic and to be very creative in who you can draw into your auric field. Just had a little crow fly by me here. You can be very creative in who you draw into that energy field. Let's get some romance angel cards, and then we will leave it off for you there, group 1. Interesting reading so far. There's a lot of potential here with that magician card. What is the highest guidance we can bring for group 1 from the romance angels? So we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So this can be an interesting card. Now, this could be someone from your physical past in this life, or this can be someone from a past life. And with that Lover's card and the Two of Cups, it very much can be a soulmate that you haven't met in this incarnation yet. And very much can be someone from your life. Maybe you've been with this person and you just needed to go away and heal and relearn how to love in a healthy way, unlearn how to love in an unhealthy way. Making the effort. Great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take. So really start tuning in that intuition. Really start tuning in that intuition. The Emperor card. Flirt. Let's get one more. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Really draw in that power, that internal power, Flirt. Really draw in that internal power so you can extend that to others, so you can become very magnetic. Yes, so we have codependency here. So I think this is what I was talking about. I think this is what I was picking up with the toxic feelings that were holding you back. So it's time to start moving away from those. Time to start challenging those. 8 of Cups. Time to really start challenging those. Breathe through them. Do a bunch of research, like I was saying, watching relationship coaches. Really learn what is healthy, what is unhealthy. What can I change about myself to attract that highest level of love, which is compassion. Always start loving yourself first. This is what I have for you today, Group 1. Thank you so much for your time. I love you. Namaste. Hello and welcome to Mindful Man Tarot. If you've picked Group 2 with knowledge, this is your reading. So what do you have for messages from your guides? So there is some new information that you are currently seeking. There is some new knowledge base. I'm feeling like this is in the tangible world and in the spiritual world. Some new knowledge that you are trying to attain. So let's get into the tarot. We're going to get your current energy, and we're going to get messages from your guides and advice, and then we will see which oracle cards we are drawn to pull for extra advice. So what is this current energy for Group 2? And tell me more about the knowledge that they are trying to acquire. Group 2 energy, please. Only the highest guidance. So your current energy is, you're very focused on the physical world. You're very focused on your abundance. You're moving away from any time that has really hurt you emotionally, and you just don't want to deal with it anymore. There was something in the past, maybe in the far past or the very recent past, that has really bothered you and has caused a great deal of pain with the Five of Cups. But you're moving away from that. You're deciding, you know what, it's time to focus on my physical world, and it's time to focus on what I can create. So in your current energy, we also have the Magician. So this is about what you can manifest, what you can create, how you can be the alchemist in your life. And with this current energy, you're also bringing in the Ace of Cups, which is a brand new cycle of emotional fulfillment. It could be to do with romance. I think in this case you're more worried about or focused on being with yourself. Current energy is also has to do with the Three of Swords, which could be about a romantic heartbreak, or it could just be about pain caused by friends. And you're really focused on creating your own inner flame right now, about your charisma, about how you can move forward with confidence. I feel like this is regaining your confidence. So in this current energy, we are really focused on the outside world. You know, how do I create the abundance that I need so I can live a fruitful life and move away from any of this pain? And how can I manifest what I want emotionally? And how can I move through this old heartache with my confidence and a brand new mindset? So let's get messages from your guides. Sorry if there's a bunch of noise around me. I just cannot control my environment. It's just always a reminder for me to let go of trying to control anything. So if that's a message for you, maybe that's applicable for you, Group 2. What does Group 2 need to know? Messages from guides, only the highest angelic and highest guidance, please. There will be some brand new physical, tangible thing coming in. You know, a new source of income. It might be a message from someone outside of you or a message that's coming inside of you, but it will be allowing you to move forward away from old pain, away from old emotions. So you're going to be able to just move past any old thought processes that have kept you stuck where you are. Messages for Group 2, please. Yeah. There's a lot of abundance. This card has got a lot to do with abundance. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is generational wealth, just having all the money you could ever need for your entire family. And there's that Ace of Pentacles. So that Page of Pentacles holding the Ace of Pentacles. So a lot to do with abundance in this. So there is going to be this brand new cycle of this coming in. So just watch what actions you take and watch what choices you take with justice here. Really weighing up choices of what's best for you in the long run, what's best for your heart, what's best for your head, what's best for your wallet. Clarified by the Three of Cups. So we have this time coming out. Who are the best people you can be hanging out with too? Who are the people that are going to inspire you to have the most fun, inspire you to be your greatest version, inspire you to be just the best person that you can be. So really like diving into who is going to do that for you, who is going to be that inspiration, who is going to be a good friend. Yes, we have the Lovers card coming up. Yeah. So Lovers card is about choices with this in this spread. Two of Pentacles and the Lovers. There might be choices between love, or there might be choices between work and love. And it's really saying like picking the best ones for you. What is the best thing that you can do for yourself? You know, not doing something because of an old program, but doing something because you're intuitively feeling like it's the best option for you. Lovers is also about choosing between your heart and your head, your thoughts and your intuition. And this could also be about having to make a very difficult choice with the Two of Pentacles. So maybe you're going to need to do some research on how you want to go forward in life. Maybe you're trying to start this new business and create this new tangible income. Now is the time to start watching success formulas and watching people that are inspiring you on YouTube or Instagram or whatever social media you're watching to really figure out what those new sources can be. What is the new source of that income? Let's go to our Earth Magic Oracle cards here. Let's get some advice from those. See if we can get some more advice for group 2. Yeah, a lot of abundance in this spread. I feel like this is more about your professional life than your romantic life. So overcoming that hardship, not being tainted by it so you can be successful. Brain purification. So take some time to really purify your thoughts, really purify your mind, really purify your energetic body, your heart. You can set intentions in the shower or in a bath to really let that water cleanse you and purify you from any old stuck patterns that you're holding on to. We have wind with activation. So there's a certain part of your body where the energy is stuck. There's some of you there's energy stuck in your heart, and some of you there's energy stuck in your sacral chakra or your throat. So you're going to intuitively know out of those three which one it is. This is about using your breath to move the energy through that area, to reactivate that area, to be circulating properly, to have that chakra working properly again. So really, when I tell you those three options, your sacral chakra, your heart, or your throat, which one do you intuitively get a hit on? Okay, that's closed off. I think a lot of you, it's going to be the heart. It's going to be a lot of, I don't want to say your heart's closed down, but a lot of closed off energy to your heart because of previous pain from relationships. So we're bringing the energy in through our mouth, through our throat. We're bringing it out of that area that's stuck, So if it's the throat, bringing it in the throat, bringing the energy out of the throat through the front and the back. We're clearing that chakra with that wind, with that activation. We have ocean, ebb and flow. So I see this one as just watching those emotions and just letting them come, whether they're a really high emotion or a really low emotion, not really labeling it as a good or bad emotion, but just letting them come, you know. Some people are more emotional, and you just need to feel them without judgment of yourself, without needing to label them. So let the emotions come, let the emotions go. Really just being grateful for being such an emotional being. And then I have this DNA card coming out with karma. And it's sitting right beside that activation card. So something in you is going to activate with this breath, with this air. There's something in your DNA that is stagnant, that is just waiting to be activated. So I'm really getting a ping with this knowledge card as well. So I feel like this is about studying both something physical in the tangible world of business, the Ace of Pentacles, but I also feel like this is spiritual. You know, maybe dive into some spiritual knowledge that is being drawn to you, and really use that to activate a part of you. You know, sometimes when we read things or when we meditate, we feel like there's been an activation, and there's something in your karma, there's something in your DNA that you're not fulfilling to your greatest potential. And by doing this activation, by doing this special meditation, or by reading this specific phrase, there's going to be something opening up to you. An aha moment is going to happen, where all of a sudden there's going to be this understanding of where you've had ideas wrong from lessons you've learned in the past, and how you can change those ideas to become a greater version of yourself in the future. So let's get some abundance angel cards for you, group 2. Cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So there's infinite amounts of abundance in the world. You don't need to worry about not having enough. Just tap into the frequency and the energy of that abundance. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Yeah, I'm feeling like there is something with your subconscious system that is causing a blockage. So there's things you can do, like a hypnosis meditation for success, that will really open up and unblock some of those old patterns that might be stuck in you. And the first time I tried them, it was very powerful. You do it right before you sleep. It is the most powerful time to access the subconscious brain, and that will really help working through some of those old ideas that have been stuck into you and ingrained into you. No more complaining. Pretty self-explanatory. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have abundant choices and freedom, which increase your confidence and assertiveness. Watch these positive affirmations bloom into reality. So I'm only going to pull one more card, but I had 2 more pop out. Have courage to ask for help and accept it, and ask for your needs to be met. So this is in the physical space, and the angelic space and your higher guidance space. Ask for your needs to be met. Ask God or whoever you believe in, say like, I need my needs to be met. Ask and you shall receive. Really using this time to seek out that knowledge to acquire what it is that you are looking for. Oftentimes asking for our needs to be met. Next thing we know, we have a new stream of information that brings us to a new income stream. So watching for those synchronicities as well when we're doing this. So this is what I have for you, Group 2. I hope this has helped and brought some more information for the guidance from you, from your guides. Thank you very much. I love you. Namaste. Hello, welcome to Mindful Man Tarot. If you picked Group 3, this is your reading. You're starting off with overcome fear. So right away I'm just hearing fear is an illusion. Fear is part of the Maya. It's part of the illusion, part of the mask. Oftentimes we think there is fear, but there is no tiger lurking in the forest or in the jungle ready to pounce on us. So we have to recognize when our fear is rational and when it is irrational. There's something about irrational fear here, like you're being scared of something that isn't real. You need to recognize that it's not real. Recognize that you've created this cage in your mind and it's actually holding you back. All you need to do is open the door and you can just walk out at any time. Yeah, I'm also seeing this triangle on this. So there's this structure. You're creating this structure of strength within yourself when you start to open up to this idea that fear is an illusion, that's irrational. So let's get into some tarot. We're going to get your current energy. Then we are going to get advice from your guides. Sorry about the noise. Can't control anything. It's part of the illusion as well, I guess. I can get angry about it, or I can just relax because I can't do anything. Maybe that's a message for you. Maybe that's a message for me. Alright, Group 3's current energy message from their guides. Only the highest angelic guidance and assistance, please. Alright, in your current energy, starting off strong. We have the High Priestess. So there is a great need for us to tap into a higher source of wisdom and a higher source of intuition within us. Because there's something within you, the Nine of Swords, that is causing you a great deal of pain. The good news is you're almost at the end of this cycle. 9 is usually the end of the cycle. There's something in you that's keeping you up at night, and it's for you to overcome. That's what this whole reading is about, overcoming this fear. So tap into your intuition, start using your intuition, start seeking higher sources of knowledge, maybe seeking a counselor or some sort of spiritual coach to help you through divining through what is true and what is fiction. In your energy, I also have the Seven of Wands, which is about standing your ground in the face of adversity. And it is about being successful when you stand your ground in the face of adversity. And it's clarified by the Four of Swords, which is telling you that in this moment, you're standing your ground in this face of adversity. You're looking for answers from within. which is really good. You're taking time to look within to find these answers. And then I also have Ace of Pentacles here. So this Ace of Pentacles is about a brand new cycle you're starting right now in the physical, tangible world. And you're starting this cycle because you're deciding, you know what, enough with the pain, enough with all the hurt, enough with all of the old emotions. It's time to move away from that. It's time to really move away from that. Stop letting this old pain hold me back from who I can truly become. So this is a good energy. A little bit of some troubling cards. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups can be some troubling cards to have in your energy. But I see them as something you're overcoming, something you're moving away from. So let's get into the advice, messages from your guides. Let's see what advice we have for group 3 here. Then we're going to get into some oracle cards after this. Advice for group 3, please. Advice for group 3, overcoming their fear. Queen of Cups. Judgment. So this is all part of the design of your incarnation, to come back to this earth to be able to master your emotions. Something you were supposed to learn in this lifetime is to be able to master those emotions. Queen of Cups. You know, you are becoming the master of those emotions. You are going to be able to pour that love out onto everybody. You're going to be divinely guided to do so. And like I said, this is part of the reason you came back. This is one of the main lessons you are here to learn in this incarnation. Messages from your guides. Other advice is there's some romance coming in. I don't normally right away look at the Two of Cups as romance, but when it's with the Knight of Cups, this is someone slow, reliable coming in that wants to make a proposition of love to you, and it's going to require you to be able to get over some of that fear, to be able to invite it in. So there might be a fear of heartbreak here. There might be a fear of loss from romance or from love, and we attract what we are. So when we could move past that fear, when we can move past that energy, we can start attracting in what we're really focused on. You know, we're focused on heartbreak, we're going to attract in heartbreak. We're focused on a harmonious, loving relationship, we're going to attract in a harmonious, loving relationship. So when we master our emotions, a lot of time it's also mastering our thoughts, mastering our physical world. Queen of Pentacles. You know, you are going to be able to help people. Saying, be generous with people when you can. King of Swords. Be the one that knows what is right and wrong and what action steps to take. You know, you get to become the master of your thought process, the master of your emotions, to attract the abundance you need to be able to help anyone at any given time. So we're getting this interesting reading. The first reading was about, group 1 is about romance, group 2 was about more of the physical desires and abundance, where I feel like this is about both. You know, this is about mastering your emotions so you can be abundant so you can also have love and romance. Advice from your guides. Yes, yes, yes. We have the devil. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So it's time to start looking at the behaviors that are within you and outside of you that are toxic and cutting them out, and really not falling victim to any addictive behaviors anymore. You know, so the things, addictive behaviors could be thought processes of self-destruction, thought processes of fear. The Ten of Pentacles, this is what we will gain when we do that. You know, this is what's coming towards you when you could move past all of that hurt and that pain and all that creative, subjective pain that you've accepted and held on to. You can have generational wealth. You can have romance. You can be the master of your thoughts. You can have so much wealth that you can help anybody you want in this lifetime. You can be very generous. You can also be very generous with emotional support. I feel like I need to pick a couple more cards. The first two piles, this is where I ended with the tarot, but I'm going to pick a couple more cards with tarot. And then we will move on to the Earth Oracle cards. Yes. Yes, your strength is moving in very fast. Knight of Swords. This energy of being your internal flame, being your internal strength, being your internal passion source is moving in very quickly. Very quickly. It is going to be the decisive factor for your decisions from now on. You know, when you become this King of Swords, no one's going to be able to tell you if you're right or wrong, or if that's a tangible fear or if it's not. You're going to know. You're going to become very intuitive, you know, with this Queen of Cups. You're going to become very intuitive to what is right, what's wrong. You're going to become intuitive, intellectual. You're going to be your own strength source. As long as you could move through those addictive personalities, those addictive substances, those addictive fears that you've created, held on to. I don't want to say you've created all of them, but by adopting them, by not challenging the things you've learned, you have actually created them. You know, you at any point in your life, you can challenge any of the things that you've learned. And you can decide, okay, this is what I believe now. And that's what the King of Swords is about. This is what I believe now. These are what my thoughts are. And this is why I believe those thoughts. Because this is what is healthy for me. So let's get into some Earth Oracle cards here. We have Wolf with Instinct. So I feel like this is about you knowing when to move, where to move, why you need to move there. Maybe not physically. It might not just be about physically moving to a new location, but when you have to go to a different place, you know, just for the day to clear your head or to find inspiration. We have Rainbow. Blessings are coming. So there's blessings coming. You're very instinctual. It's also about knowing which people you need to have as your friends and which people to cut out as your friends. So if there's people always filling you with fear, saying, oh my God, don't do this, and blah, 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 and you're kind of like, I don't really know if I believe you when you say that. This is about knowing who needs to be in your pack and who you allow to be in your pack and who you can cut out of your pack. Being the leader of your pack if you want to be. Let's get some more. solitude. Yeah, take some time alone to really challenge those thought processes that you have, to really move through this. You know, that's what this is about. Island, solitude, Four of Swords, very similar energy behind those two cards. So taking time to really challenge, you know, in meditation, not just sleep, but in meditation to challenge those ideas that you've created. And then we also have River with movement. So I see this card as letting emotions move through you and letting things move around you and in and through you gently. You know, this isn't like the ocean where things are smashing and withdrawing back. This is just a gentle movement of energy. So we're just letting our emotions move without needing to try to stop them, without trying to dam them up, but just letting them slowly move without any restriction or constriction. So I'm going to get a couple romance cards, and I'm going to get a couple abundance cards, because this reading has some hints of your abundance and your romance in it. So let's get some romance cards first. What do we have for group 3 for overcoming fear? 2 cards, please. The first thing that came up is unrequited love. So this might be, I feel like this is an old energy, something that has really stuck with you here. Like some unrequited love has really caused a fear of love, a fear of abandonment, and it was supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen for you to be able to choose yourself first and really watch those warning signs. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. So when you do meet someone, you know, when you've changed your mindset, when you've become healthy, when this 2 of Cups comes in, know when you need to make the effort, know when you need to let your intuition take over and say, okay, what do I got to do next? How can I show this person that I'm interested? 2 abundance cards for group 3. Focus on your priorities. When you put your focus where you receive your outcome, your priorities are calling you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So make yourself a priority and make what you're trying to manifest a priority from now on. You know, there's something within you that's saying like you're putting energy into something else, and it's time to put that energy into yourself. And then it's also saying bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration. It reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside, enjoy a walk or hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. So when you're in nature, you're going to attract more opportunities from your vibration. You're going to attract greater love opportunities from your vibration as well. So nature is a great way to cleanse yourself. It's a great way to cleanse your aura and really just raise your vibration to attract a better outcome in your life. So this is what I have for you, group 3. Thank you very much for your time and your energy and your love. I love you. Namaste.